Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting, former unified and two-time WBO light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Sergey Krusher Kovalev. Tonight, he is making the first defense of his title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated, defending, and reigning WBO light heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Eleider Alvarez.
Eleider Alvarez entered the rematch with a record of 24-0, returning as the undefeated WBO world champion after shocking the boxing world 6 months earlier. In their first meeting, Alvarez weathered the early storm and then unleashed a thunderous overhand right that dropped Kovalev and changed the trajectory of the division. Now holding the belt and the momentum, Alvarez stepped into the rematch determined to prove that his victory was no fluke and that a new era at 175 pounds had begun.
In this career.
See out right away, Alvarez moving backwards.
It was a right hand that started the downfall in the 7th round. The combination had finished with a right hand. Alvarez was dipped off to the right.
Clean fight, stop.
I feel like we see that a lot in boxing today. You know, 70s, 80s.
Two of you, and it's a back in my day conversation.
Hey, stop.
Did I drop that?
Covered your career.
He wants his presence to be felt early in this fight. But as you just saw, Alvarez is still looking for that. So it's a flaw. Good body shot from Alvarez.
Sure was. The left hand scoring here at the end of round.
Doesn't seem like much, but they add up.
Was when he said, don't wrestle in there. Save your energy. Conditioning, energy, where he is once he gets to the middle and late rounds.
You think that it doesn't take a whole lot of energy. It's the positioning, you know, it's the physical aspect of boxing in the inside.
2002 trainer of the year. He knows his stuff, and he knows that his pupils will wear down if he does not know how to defend against body shots. He doesn't throw body shots.
Mark Ramsey is very conscious of what Dre was just saying. He wants him to keep moving.
Also trains another 175-pound titleist in Artur Beterbiev.
They're looking for Kovalev to fade in the second half. They want to turn up the fight the second half because they feel that
they were trailing on the scorecards when then they hit the dynamite in that 7th round of the first fight. Wide looping right hand from Alvarez.
Just a little off the mark. It's down. So he must be careful.
See, le jab inside, après il faut frapper.
Having that stick out for a little bit long, blinded him, and coming right behind it with the straight right hand. And it lands on Alvarez.
After first won WBO light heavyweight world title in 2013. Then had the signature moment against Ward was November 2016, and then TKO'd by Ward.
In this 3rd round, I'd like to see him pick up the jab just like he did in this round. And again, I think that has a lot to do with Alvarez being more assertive, standing his ground, and not allowing
to prove with nobody. Just take your time. Don't look for the knockout. Keep it basic. Each round we're getting better and better. You know, we worked on that a lot in camp.
Beginning, hey, you're strong, you can punch, but don't look for it. Knockouts and victories, it covers a multitude of sins. People, trainers.
Stop.
Kind of lunge in with his jabs. You got to be careful. Alvarez can have a right hand waiting on him, setting a trap on him.
End of 3, a chance.
And so far, I like what Kovalev is doing. Taking place where one guy may try to push the other guy back, but the other guy will resist.
Pressure on Kovalev. He's allowing Kovalev to do whatever.
Ringside for us, 2 rounds to 1 after 3.
The body to slow down Kovalev and discourage him. That's exactly what Andre Ward did in their second appearance.
Tries to go around with the right uppercut again, then comes around the guard with the right hand to the side.
I agree, Tim. Big mistake from Alvarez by not throwing any body shots. He's got to be disciplined and set it up.
I think that's often a trap.
When you force it, Tim, you know, it never comes.
Never comes. The hands at home for Alvarez. Just working his hands a little bit and then occasionally coming around the guard.
Triples up that jab and then goes with the right hand. Great job, to your point, Tim, of getting around the guard. Kovalev has...
No.
Kovalev right there sliding a nice right hand over the top of Alvarez's jab.
We got a lot out of checking in with Buddy McGirt. Now a chance to hear from the other side. Alvarez's trainer, Mark Ramsey's with Bernardo.
From Eleider Alvarez, I saw the referee come over and warn him. We saw more work. What's going on? What do you like?
No doubt.
Thank you very much.
No.
He punches. This guy is a former world champion several times over. He knows how to fight.
I have punch right now is that right hand to the left ear as he drives down again against Alvarez.
It's a dangerous shot. Ooh. There's the right hand we were looking for.
Alvarez took a shot.
Kovalev doubles up the left, comes back with a right hand.
And that's really hard to defend against if you're Alvarez.
And it seems like a familiar script as we come to the end of 5.
Don't look for the one punch, okay? Just break him down a little bit more, all right?
And extend with those arms. Guess what happens? Alvarez keeps those hands at home, and he comes around the guard with a beautiful right hand, a sharp right hand. Punches. The only punch that I see occasionally, there's the right hand.
How will he react?
And Kovalev was hurt with that right hand, too.
He sure was.
He was buzzed.
A bit of a different disposition now from the Colombian.
Alvarez threw that right hand right on time. It landed. Hurt Kovalev.
Left dubbing up left hand to the body.
I know there's been a lot of talk about the conditioning of Kovalev, and he's mentioned it a lot, basically every time he's lost.
So he can inch closer to land that big bomb right there, that overhand right.
There's no guarantee that it's going to land.
Looks like there's just a touch of swelling under the right eye of Kovalev.
Big right hand from Kovalev right there. Caught Alvarez coming in. That hurt Alvarez.
Yes,
Alvarez is hurt right now.
Yes, it did.
Good
He's hurt right
combination with a turn towards Kovalev. This was the right hand by Alvarez early in the round.
This is the right hand Alvarez is trying to land. He landed in the first fight, and he just landed well.
Took it well.
Kovalev putting those earmuffs on, had a little bit of space, a little bit of daylight, and Alvarez was able to sneak that shot right over the top. And he told him to move right, to move away from
Exactly. Back in August, this is where the power surge happened for Alvarez.
Good body work right there. You can see right away.
Both hands with bad intentions. I don't know why it took him 7 rounds to do that. As you mentioned, you saw the reaction from Sergey Kovalev.
Went through 6. 5 rounds to 1 for Kovalev. Statement like that he has the eraser because he was considered a good puncher early in his amateur career. An excellent boxer, but not much of a puncher. Does what he does in August. Comes in feeling confident about his punch, and now we frame this.
Knuckles down to generate power.
And that is something that Alvarez has worked on.
Alvarez can punch. Now, there's levels of punchers. All punchers are not created the same. He's a big kid. He's 35 people, but again, if you watched him, you could tell he had some pop behind his punches.
As he shows there.
There it is. Alvarez. Alvarez coming out the gate, being a little bit more assertive, trying to get down to the body.
But still, it's not consistent enough to do the damage that it needs to do and to wear down Kovalev.
Kovalev just must still be careful.
Well, Kovalev is boxing good. He's still boxing well, even though it's the 8th round, but you can tell he's taking his foot off the gas a little bit. Step it up, not just to the head, but also to the body. And he has to force Kovalev. Both guys had a role to play in this rematch. Kovalev wanted to convince Alvarez that the first fight was a free.
Good jab. Nice stiff jab from Kovalev there.
The straight shot, ba 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 ba. They landed hard, but they weren't throwing hard.
If he has work rate, he's still going to be very impactful.
Watch your head, watch your head. Stop, stop.
Surely not the way Mark Ramsey wants to see Alvarez finish up that round right there.
Est-ce que tu comprends, qu'est-ce que je te dis? Bon, ben, il va falloir que tu commences à travailler. Puis quand tu vas dans les clinches avec lui, marche, je veux que tu viennes le porter dans les cordes. T'es trop
This is exactly the shot that Alvarez wants here. Well, I've seen Ramsey work.
And then came out and scored the knockout in the 12th and final round. He gave a very passionate talk to that heavyweight.
Right, to really shoot the left, just like he just did right there.
That's how harmonious in everything we do, landing. And right now, that's the way Kovalev feels. Everything's landing. Every time he throws the right hand, it lands.
Sweeping.
And I don't understand if you're Alvarez. He tried the right hand right there.
There's the overhand right.
For Alvarez, he's been a mandatory since 2015.
Was ducked in round number 9 out of Kovalev. Backs him up, does so with the jab. McGirt wants it to look.
Good,
Don't
steady
look
work
for the yes. Don't look for the knockout.
Who looks like the fresher drive, Dre?
Kovalev. Once again,
it's all mental from here on out.
625 punches thrown to 268. 176 landed to 86.
Well, my French is not very good, but once I spoke with Mark, he says, look, we need to get desperate. He needs the pressure, and
that jab of Kovalev is definitely neutralizing.
Kovalev is dishing out a whole lot of punishment in this fight. Yeah, it may not look like he is, but trust me.
Dre's scorecard for Kovalev.
When a seasoned former fighter who's now a trainer brings old school
training smarter
and training smarter.
No, stop. No.
Give a lot of credit to Teddy Cruz, the strength and conditioning. And now Sergey Kovalev
shots and staying out of harm's way.
Boxing beautifully division
by anybody.
Well, this will be a division undoubtedly test him, but it will also provide very big and very attractive up for 175 to join that crowd.
Kovalev, he's gonna beat him. And he's
not over yet.
Fight's not over yet.
So far,
what just happened to Kovalev in August, becoming a champion in boxing, we always say you become 25% better. You become more confident. Can he land that right hand that hit the jackpot back in summer?
He's proving me wrong tonight.
I didn't. I mean, in the first fight, Kovalev is 50%. He started fading. He didn't have his legs underneath him. He couldn't take a punch. He's taking punches. But I definitely have to commend to Kovalev. Telling him the right things.
From Kovalev, the fact that maybe he hasn't faded the way that he has in the past. Alvarez has landed some shots to the temple. He's landed some big right hands to the chin. And Kovalev has answered every
to Alvarez.
Comme ça, je veux que tu lances comme ça, avec le jab, le double jab et sur le côté, et encore. Juste, j'ai pas besoin d'autres punch, tu as compris? Le double jab, la boulette, le double jab, la boulette. Regarde ce que tu fais.
He's gonna come out rough. You stay relaxed and go back to your jab. Hey, last round, baby, 3 minutes.
Stay in control, he says. He's coming out rough. Let's see if Alvarez does.
He's telling him to remain calm, so guys don't remain calm.
He's been quiet this whole fight. I think he wanted to get in there and make some noise before the fight was over.
Weeks, it takes 6 weeks sometimes, but you have the experience, and that's what Kovalev has. He has experience.
And sometimes that's the insecurity of a fighter. I know I've fell victim to that. To say, listen, son, you're fine. Hey, we just went 12 rounds yesterday. Take the day off. You need that. Kovalev has gotten that from Buddy McGirt.
And regain the light heavyweight championship belt that he lost.
Punch placement, right? Right, Dre? Beautiful punch placement. Good shot from Alvarez.
Right hand from
the thing that I'm most impressed with, because that shows you internal fortitude.
Yes.
That's not a training camp thing. That's not a buddy thing. That's
up on his toes, darting in and out, boxing beautifully. What a performance by the former champ.
No tengo excusas.
I have no excuses. I know that if it went the distance, he was going to be the favorite, so I tried to go and press the fight, but I have no excuses. I thought I put on a good performance, but just did not get the result.
All three in favor of the winner. Regaining his title, now the three-time WBO light heavyweight champion of the world, Sergey Krusher Kovalev.